Hi everybody, it's Chris and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much if you subscribe or if you comment or if you watch these videos. It's so appreciated. It helps me build the channel and it helps me spread the word of all this wonderful music. And I'm going to focus today on a continuation of my series on 45s from the 1960s. So these are some of my favourites from 1968 today. Now, there may be some significant singles I don't have and therefore I can't share them. So if I am missing anything, apologies. It may be I just don't own it. But if there is anything that's really glaringly missing, put it in the comments below because I'd love to hear your thoughts. Okay, at number 30, Bend Me, Shape Me by the Amen Corner. That's at number 30. Good little song to get us going. At number 29, The Foundations and Build Me Up Buttercup. Great tune. At 29, we've got the band, or it's listed really as Robbie Robertson, Rick Danko, etc. And that's The Weight on Capitol Records. At number 27, Hurdy-Gurdy Man by Donovan. I do actually prefer Steve Hillage's version to that, but that's a great song at number 27. At number 26, Love Child by Diana Ross and the Supremes. And then at 25, we've got No Face, No Name and No Number. That's Traffic on Island Records. Steve Winwood on vocals. Beautiful voice that man has. At number 24, Money Money by Tommy James and the Shandels. Great stuff. And at 23, an absolute classic. I think this was released actually in 67, but didn't chart in the UK, I don't think anyway, until 68. But anyway, Nights in White Satin by the Moody Blues. At number 21, this tune was used for the theme quite often for Test Match Special or the cricket on the telly here in the UK, and it's Booker T and the MGs and Soul Limbo. Great track on Stax Records. And then at number 21, we've got the classic Fire by Arthur Brown, The Crazy World of Arthur Brown on Track Records. At number 20, fantastic instrumental, I think it got to number 1, features the brilliance of Peter Green. This is Fleetwood Mac and Albatross. Wonderful stuff. At number 19, again, another instrumental. This features the guitar talents of Dave Edmunds before he kind of went a bit kind of pub rocky and so on. And that's when he was in the band Love Sculpture, and this is Sabre Dance, which is wonderful stuff. And then at number 18, The Gun and Race with the Devil, which is a classic rock song, I think. At number 17, Nina Simone, Ain't Got No, I Got Life. On RCA Records. Brilliant song, used in loads of adverts, I think that has been over the years. At number 16, with a little help from my friends Joe Cocker. Now, for some reason I didn't include this in my covers video. I've no idea why, because that's right up there with one of the best cover songs of all time. Far better, I think, than the original Beatles one, but a fantastic version of that on the Woodstock compilation. But Joe Cocker, fantastic. At number 15, Mrs. Robinson by Simon and Garfunkel. Tremendous tune by them, one of their best, I think. At number 14, on Direction Records, Sly and the Family Stone and Dance to the Music, which is a tremendous song. I love that. They were also at Woodstock, weren't they? This lot weren't at Woodstock. I think they had long stopped touring, and they're outside my top 10, which will probably disappoint lots of people. But this is Lady Madonna by the Beatles. That's at number 14. At number 13, so edging out the Beatles, is Born to be Wild by Steppenwolf. Yeah, you can tire of hearing that. This is on every kind of rock CD ever made, isn't it? But, you know, it's an absolute classic. I wish I'd written it. At number 11, again, another classic. I maybe should have had this higher, possibly. But anyway, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay on Stax Record, Otis Redding. His absolute classic, I think. At number 10... a classic soul tune, beautiful voice, this woman, Aretha Franklin, Say a Little Prayer, which to these ears is her best song. Yeah, I think it's just marvellous, and it's in my top 10. At number 9, we're going back to Motown, Stevie Wonder, For Once in My Life. I've revisited Stevie Wonder recently, and I've kind of bumped him up in my estimation and my rankings, but this is just a brilliant song, For Once in My Life, from 1968, Stevie Wonder. At number 8, Oh, I've just realised that I made a rule of only having one song from any one band, and I've broken that rule. But anyway, here, doesn't matter. Fleetwood Mac and Black Magic Woman, which is tremendous. I do actually think Santana's version is better, and Santana were hugely influenced by Fleetwood Mac. If you hear the Supernatural by Fleetwood Mac, you can see where Carlos Santana possibly got inspiration. So we've got 2 Fleetwood Macs in this list. I don't usually do doubles, so apologies for that. At number 7, I've gone for the Rolling Stones and Jumping Jack Flash, a classic from '68. And then another band that were at Woodstock, and this is kind of one of the famous songs from Woodstock, I think. This is Canned Heat and Going Up the Country, which I think is just brilliant. Oh, fantastic. At number 6, much more quintessentially English here, with the Kinks and Days, which was covered really well by Kirsty MacColl, but that's a brilliant song, I think. Days by the Kinks on Pie Records. At number 4, Everlasting Love by the Love Affair, just marvellous. I saw a film recently, what was it called? Was it Belfast, possibly, which had that at the end, and it kind of rejuvenated my kind of love of that song. I think it's just a brilliant pop song. What a tune. At number 3, top 3 times. So at number 3 on Immediate Records, and I've mentioned these guys in a few of the other videos, and I've always ranked highly because they're a great band, and this is no exception. This is the Small Faces and Lazy Sunday, another quintessentially English sounding record. Absolutely brilliant, and that's at number 3. At number 2, one of the greatest cover tunes of all time. This is it's just brilliant. It was written by Bob Dylan, covered by Jimi Hendrix. All Along the Watchtower, fantastic stuff, which leaves one song. This for me is one of the greatest pop tunes ever made. I think it has been covered numerous times, but it's never been as good as this. This for me is just one of the greatest singles of all time. This is Dream a Little Dream of Me, Mama Cass and the Mamas and Papas. I think that is just, oh my God, I love it. It's brilliant. And that's my number 1 song from 1968. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'm sure I'll be back sometime with another video. Cheers all, see ya.